Sway. Sway.
Sway.
Sway.
In the morning.
In the morning.
In the morning.
Shake your body.
Wake your fuck ass up.
Crust out your eyes.
And why you wear those glasses so I can see. You know what I mean? D was the voice of power. And Run was that wily guy.
The energy.
You know,
that energy.
That energy.
He was the attitude.
He was the attitude.
He was the attitude.
Yo, but together.
I was the guy trooping for the nerds to make the nerds cool.
Yeah.
Dudes
I
was
went
like,
to St. John's
DMC.
University.
Yeah, when you rapped about school and your glasses, man, you made having 4 eyes be cool.
You did, though.
All the girls started liking me because I wore glasses.
It's true because D was hard, though. With the bifocals,
right?
Still, you know the way you used to stand with the Adidas on the jeans,
the
on
B-boys.
Like
I was influenced heavily by the B-boys.
And what's ironic is that same influence is what's influenced that's resonated around the world. You go to Germany, right? You go to France, you go to Japan,
Africa,
Australia. You see
Kiev, we went to the Ukraine.
The Ukraine.
Oh, yeah.
And they were walking around hard.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? With this confidence and this self-esteem.
That's what hip-hop was, that's what hip-hop gave to us.
Uh-huh.
I went to Catholic school my whole life. So, I'm from the era of, when rap got on records, that was cool. Rapper's Delight, the Message, Planet Rock. But I'm a student of the cassette tapes.
Yeah.
And, the early years of hip-hop, it was, it was like Hollywood, Eddie Chiba, Curtis Blow. And Russell, he was that Curtis Blow type, the disco DJs, Pete DJ Jones.
Uh-huh.
When I went to Rice High School, 124th and Lenox, 9th grade, there was this dude named Terrence Washington.
Uh-huh.
And he used to come with cassette tapes, and he used to sell these tapes like they were drugs. And every week he'd be like, what do you want? So I was from Queens. He would have Cold Crush versus Fantastic Five of Harlem World, Africa Bambaataa and Zulu Nation. It was Celebrity Club, Harlem World, T-Connections.
Yeah.
And, I lived in Queens, and I damn near couldn't go to the park some nights. So I was hearing Funky 4+1 with Sha Rock with the echo chambers, the beats, the breaks. And the difference was the records that was on records was, Jordache Jeans, Happy Birthday.
Yeah.
But, Africa Bambaataa and Funky 4+1, they were rhyming about things that was relevant to me. We take the 2 and the 3 and we take the bus and we got our sneakers and that flavor.
Yeah.
So that whole thing empowered me as a kid. Like, I went to Catholic school, so I used to have to make it to school because I wore a uniform. I used to have to make it home so I could change into my Pro Kids and my Adidas because the kids in the public school would try to take your money. If you went to Catholic school, you was a mark.
Yeah.
Your mother and father paid for you to go to school, so we know you got money. Yeah. So I used to have to sneak to school, sneak back home, but I used to just sit in my room, and for me, it was comic books, Bruce Lee, and hip-hop. So that attitude, when Run put me in a group, he looked at me in 9th grade. I wanted to be a DJ. I wanted to be Flash. I heard Flash through the Quick Mix. Good times, good times, good times. And I was like, yo, whatever that is, that's what I want to do. So my brother, he had the DJ equipment. So when he would leave, he was 3 years older than me. So when him and his boys would leave, I would go in the basement and try to DJ. But then I heard super rapping. And then I heard a tape of Africa Bambaataa Zulu Nation. But then I heard the Cold Crush 4 versus the Fantastic Five and Harlem World. Then it was over.
That was it.
Then it was over. I said everything that I got from comic books and Bruce Lee, when I step to the mic, that's what it's got to be. Or else you can't come at all. It ain't going to be no hip-hop and stuff.
Those are the ingredients to DMC.
Yes,
comic books
and Bruce Lee.
Yeah, hell yeah. I was like the mild-mannered kid sitting there with glasses. I used to just draw. My whole childhood was staying in my room, Run, Plot of Love, and Running Ray. They used to come to my house and throw rocks up at my window, because they was like, come on outside. There was some days I wouldn't come out for days. No, I ain't coming out to days. And they would get mad at me. Oh, you sucker, you punk, you shit. You know what I'm saying? But I used to just sit in there. I used to draw. I used to write rhymes, and I used to DJ. So, when Run looked at me, he actually found my English books.
Yeah.
Because my teacher in 8th grade, he used to give the class. I went to Rice High School. It was the Congregation of Irish Christian Brothers. So my English teacher, to connect with the black kids and the Latino kids, He used to give us 5 minutes in English class to be creative. You could do homework, you could read. As long as it was creative, you could draw. So I used to just sit there and write rhymes. And I was just pretending to be a MC. I wanted to be a DJ. So Ron, he found my rhyme book in 9th grade, and he looked at me and said, Daryl, whenever Russell lets me make a record, I'm putting you in your group. True story. And went in one ear and out the other, because I wasn't even thinking rhyme and show business. I was just pretending to be Cold Crush. So when I graduated in 12th grade, Ron called me. It was August. D, get your rhyme books. We go into the studio. So we went to the studio, and my imagination was always like, comic books. I'm inside the comic book.
Right.
We did It's Like That in Sucker MCs. I was in my second semester at St. John's University. It became a hit. Now, I knew I'd be back in school. Took a leave of absence from St. John's and been absent ever since.
All right.
Wow.
And since kindergarten, he acquired the knowledge.
And after 12th grade, I went straight to college. Don't get it twisted.
It's Sway in the morning, only on Shea 45.